guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And boy, oh boy, did Bitcoin end up failing this rally here. We had an opportunity for another 1-2 setup, but at this point, this is your invalidation point, and this is where I stopped out of my trade break even on most of my trades, and I took my profits on my Litecoin trade before all of this, disaster started playing out. Because now that Bitcoin is broken this low, this 1-2 setup, this bullish scenario is invalidated. We got to be looking for a more bearish outcome as well. And on top of that is that when we broke this downsloping trend line, we had a really good shot of going up, but once you saw that it broke back below, confirmed below as well, that just spelled it opened a whole can of worms, right? And now we're gonna get rid of that bullish scenario here. Now there's still some possibilities of this being a 1-2, but this pivot needs to really hold. And to me, it looks like it's gonna break down, and we are gonna go lower, right? So now you gotta start asking yourself, is this 5-wave move up over, and we're already in the bigger correction? If it is, then I'll show you guys what this would look like, right? So you'd have to move this 5th wave, just move this here, all the way down here, but it sets up for even more upside, believe it or not. So if this is done there, and this is like a sort of double correction, right? And I'll delete some things here to kind of clean up the chart. Excuse me. So if this 1-2 fails, which it looks like it's about to in real time as well, like you break 56,500 basically, and you're done, and we're like $400 away. So this is most likely going to break down. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume it's going to break down, and then you can get rid of this count here. This 5-wave move up is finished, and you got to be looking for a potential top in a larger wave too. Now I've been fighting for the bulls for a while, but you gotta accept when you're defeated. I've taken some losses trying to buy this dip as well, and I'm just trying to mitigate losses here and keep my profits, because we're up over 60% or even more than that on the year right now. Q2 wrapping up, and I'm going to post my Q2 profits for you guys in just a moment. But we actually ended up closing out June with a bang, but not the bang I wanted, because it's now going towards the downside. But let me just delete some things here. So I'll show you guys my new target for Bitcoin of where it's going to be going. I've had so many counts here, so it's kind of getting messy. So I'll just actually, before it breaks, I'll just move it here just in case it doesn't break. But my gut feeling is showing that this is going to correct down lower, and now we can officially say that this whole move is a corrective move. And you can even see on the weekly chart as well, we've had a nice peak, but now we're dipping back down, right? And the daily time frame, you need to erase divergence for this C leg to finish. So I'll just put this WXI here first, right? And then I'll just put the ABC for you guys, and I'll show you where the more short-term accurate target is, right? So right now you got a bull A, and now you got a B and a C, and for me the C looks like it's showing a lot more downside to come here, a lot more. So it's unfortunate, for if you're like all in on crypto right now, your whole portfolio, but that's sometimes that's why you got to diversify a little bit. But let's see what we can get out of this trade right here, and I'll give you guys a larger target as well if you're just looking to accumulate over time. But the short-term target can lead us to go as low as 50,000. Although I don't think that's might be a little bit too bearish. I don't think we're gonna go that low, but you might get a surprise. You might get a surprise in crypto here. But let's see what our other target would be. In terms of a longer term retrace. So let's see here, and bring us down. And it's actually, we're not that far away from the longer term accumulation zone. So anywhere between 54,900 and 44,000 is a great dip buy opportunity. And I would set this area right here as your main target. So probably between 50,000 to 54,000 is going to be a great spot to buy, but not yet. You know, it's kind of like in no man's land. It's dropping, and you're going to get big bounces. Don't get me wrong. You're going to get a bounce, probably a bounce back up, retest as resistance 60, maybe retest 60K as resistance, and then come back down, right? So it might fool a lot of people too. But this trend is going to extend lower, and we might be here for a while before you know, this is all said and done. And once it gets to these levels, I'll be getting back into my longs as well. You know, my long-term longs as well on Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is actually getting pretty darn close to a really strong buy for me, so I might pull the trigger on this one tonight. Let me see where divergence is. You're getting close. You're almost there. So it might be just a fifth wave too of this larger C leg. So I'd be interested. I'd be interested in buying this Bitcoin Cash on my radar. Let's take a look at Litecoin, see where Litecoin is, because I've been trying to long these coins as well. Litecoin is in a bigger correction as well. Let's see if we have a nice little, some upsloping trend lines here. See if they're breaking some. See, we got these nice pivots. Let's try to make this chart work a little bit. There you go. It's kind of struggling, but I wouldn't bet on that. I'll get a clean chart for you guys in terms of LEO wave count. But for now, I'm not gonna do it. But I'm looking to long Litecoin as well, and I took my profits on Litecoin actually like right around 75,000. Sorry, $75, not 75,000 before it started dumping. So we dodged another bullet there. But right now, it's not good, guys. It's not looking good. We'll even take a look at Market Cipher. You got red money flow increasing. You know, I gave the benefit of the doubt with a green dot, but once you cross that red money flow, like I said, it's not good. Not looking too good. 4-hour time frame, deep in the red. We've been deep in the red since 66K, and it looks like it's going to continue to go down throughout the whole summer now. And I cannot stress enough. I need to see big money. Oh, there we go. Finally, I've been looking for smart money to start buying, and we're starting to see a little bit here, a little bit at 57,000, right around this previous pivot. We got one signal finally popping off, but you know, if it holds, great. But if it doesn't, then you know, and this disappears, because this needs to confirm in 2 hours. If within the next 2 hours this disappears, then you better get ready. You know, this thing could dump down pretty fast. But overall, long term, if this is it, then this target is no longer valid for a fifth wave, right? All right, so we are charting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But this is taking too long, and it's going a little bit too deep now for a 4. So now you have to ask yourself, this might be even more bullish now. Now we may blast off out of this area here once we get into it, and I think it could launch us to even the 100K, 200K levels now. So that's just what I think. You know, you don't have to agree with me, and yeah, we'll see how these things play out in the coming weeks and months. But looking good. You know, we're up on the year. I'm taking my time with my trades. You know, my strategy might be too slow for some people. Some people want to get rich instantly, and you know, that's not what I do in the Discord. You guys could see, you know, I just closed a trade very quickly today. We got a little dip buy with a long, and I got out just a small 8%. It's not a big trade, right? Sometimes you get bigger ones, like the 17% on Litecoin. That one was nicer, but I don't think crypto's too hot at the moment. If you're looking for shorts, I guess it's pretty hot, but other than that, it's a big nada. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this new chart kind of helps you out. Again, Elliott wave is not a holy grail of charting. It just helps you analyze where you are in the cycle. And now, to me, it looks like we're gonna break this pivot and we're gonna go lower. So, hopefully this helps. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.